Hey everyone, welcome back to the Real Estate Rundown here with Marcy, where we meet with top professionals in our real estate industry, and we got a show prepared for you today. Stay tuned. Welcome back everyone to the Real Estate Rundown here with Marcy, where we meet top professionals in our real estate industry. And today, I'm so excited to bring you a dear friend and partner in our business, Mauricio.
Hi Marcy, how are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Of course, it's a pleasure. You know, we've known each other for years now. We're reminiscing and we know each other for years, and I'm so excited to introduce you to our audience about, you know, who you are, what you do, and the value you bring to our real estate community. You know, share a little bit about who you are, Mauricio.
So thank you, Marcy, once again for having me. So my name is Mauricio Toro. I'm founder and CEO and broker, obviously, of MTRE Group LLC. I've been in the business for about 18 years. I've had, other companies in the past that I've led. Currently, right now, we focus on residential, commercial, land development, and mixed-use development projects. So I'm happy to be here, and what I've seen throughout this 18-year period is just amazing growth. It's been amazing. I mean, I've seen Miami develop all from our crazy pre-construction dates back in 04, 05, 06, and then I've seen us obviously hit a little bit of a challenging time in 07, 08, but then I just feel very, very positive about the South Florida market. I've currently been closing deals all throughout Florida, which is amazing. Before, Miami was my niche market, and now we're doing deals all the way through Miami, Orlando, Tampa, and a few other markets in between.
Yeah, you have a great niche with the commercial, the investment side, the international side. You do a little bit of everything.
Yes, yeah, we do. So most of our clients are investment prone clients. So we're looking at international people that are seeking to have great return on investment, and they're looking to stabilize an economy and obviously a political atmosphere that provides the proper setting for them. But we also tend to residents that are looking for, even locals that are looking for a brand new home. Maybe they just got married and they're growing their family, and so we're relocating them between the most important markets here. So
yeah, you're a wealth of knowledge. You have a team behind you. People can just, reach out to you and really get that property and meet their goals, whether it's commercial or residential. What are some of the clients that you seek, that you look forward, your price points, or, things that you're looking to engage with the audience?
Sure. So we're looking at clients that are potentially into the luxury market. So we're looking at anything upwards of 2.5 million and above. But I also want to be clear that we're able to tend to other people that are looking at handling portfolio. And that means, a wider range of things that can be multiple properties priced in, the low 400s, 500s and below. But they're looking basically to expand portfolio opportunities, and that includes commercial as well. Generally speaking, somebody that would, come into our office is looking for a luxury property in some of the best markets in Miami, and we've got plenty of those.
Yeah, especially now. We're actually shooting here in the heart of Miami right now, what I'm calling, the financial district, Brickell, that everyone around the world now is knowing. So it's an exciting place to be.
It's exciting. I enjoy Brickell for everything: lifestyle, entertainment, business, international, internationality of things. And so I just think that Brickell is what Miami is. It's just a great place, amazing views, beautiful weather, where people come together and do business, bring ideas together, and then just focus on growth. And so one thing I might add also is that I feel Miami is a city prone to be the United States of America's new baby. It's that, that place where new ideas are coming together and where everything is to be done. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next, few 4, 5, 6 years that are coming up, because I feel Miami's got, a very, very, like a sweet spot in America's, mind and heart.
I feel exactly the same way. So yes, Mauricio, you've been in the real estate industry for so long in everything. I mean, you're a broker, you're an agent, you're a team leader. I mean, you lead a team of people for so many years. I'm sure you have stories that you want to share. I always like to engage with our audience about stories, positive, negative, things that were transforming. What are some, story you want to share with us today?
I think the good stories, and I'll stick to those. I'm a big fan of positive stories, and so I think the good stories are, the way that we meet people and develop relationships. And I think that, on a relationship business like real estate is, the most satisfying thing is not what you can do for yourself, but what you can do for others. And I think that's what really moves my heart. That's what moves my needle. And so I think one of the stories that I like a lot is I had a listing actually here in the Roads, and I showed the listing, plenty. I had this one person that came in by herself, didn't say much, didn't ask much. I just gave her my card. She says thank you, and then about 3 months later she calls me and she says, remember me? And I must say I almost didn't remember her. And she said, this and this person, and I just want to see if you can help me buy my new home. And I'm like, wow, okay, great. So I did, and I actually helped her buy her new home and then sell her new home when she was ready to. And so she's been a relationship that now is much more than just a business relationship, but a friend. And so I think what I've been able to positively do for her is not only provide her with a great return on investment, but I've also been able to provide her with stability in knowing how the market moves. And I think one of my largest strengths outside of just being a leader, I think, is also understanding and having that feel for the market. Anybody that's been working with me knows that I'm very transparent, very truthful. If I don't like what I see, I'll let them know, because in the end, it's not about that specific deal. It's about what I can do for them in the long run. And so, yeah, that was one of, that's basically 3 properties out of 1 successful listing visit.
Those stories are just wow, how they remember you and they have a connection with you, or you have a connection with them, and it wounds up 1, 2, 3 deals, and ultimately a friendship.
Yeah.
Because that's what you build. And you've spoken just like a true leader. It's about what we give. So it's more focused on what their goals are, what they want, and giving, because it's ultimately you receive. I have a motto, you get what you give.
Yeah, and so I think the other thing that has allowed me to remain in the business and be happy in the business that I'm in for so long is the people that I've met in leadership roles as well. And some of these people have aspirations, very positive aspirations, just like everybody else does. And then to see their journey and to see their growth and to see it based off of clear ideals and good vision for impact. And I think for positive impact, obviously. And so I think, like you, and I've always told you, we're friends, but I admire what you've done. I've seen you grow, and I see that around me. So I've been able to grow with my peers and my colleagues, be it in the mortgage business, in the title industry, and the such. And so, yeah, it's satisfying.
It truly is. And speaking of that, being an agent, being involved in real estate like you are, it takes really a team of experts and a team of people that have your back. I call us the backbone of a transaction. What's it like to really, to work with a reliable title company in your real estate business? I
think that's a good question, and I think it's fundamental for success to have the proper people around you. So in working with someone like you, what I found is a different approach, a fresh approach on how to resolve problems. And I think that not only for myself, but for the agents that I've had under my leadership that have worked with you, the feedback has always been that you really help us in resolving or coming to solutions in many more ways than one. And I think a fresh approach, and you've seen it all, or at least a lot of it. And so I think that fresh approach has allowed me to consistently continue to refer business out to you. And I'm very fortunate because you've also facilitated certain deals for us that have otherwise likely encountered problems. So
I thank you so much, because one of my biggest compliments that I've gotten is title is title. It's not rocket science. It's a matter of checklist. It's about the delivery, the service, the knowledge, experience that you give during the title. But one of the biggest compliments that I get from realtors is like, I don't know, it's like I feel the support.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, everything was great, but it's the support that you give us that makes me feel like we got this, and it makes me feel good, and ultimately gives the process with the client, and they look good and they shine, the real estate agents shine. So that's the biggest compliment, making me feel support.
Agreed. And then again, I think being able to know when there's a possible risk before the risk happens or before the challenge occurs. And I think that's where you and your team excel at. And so I think, as I've grown with this industry, I've seen that as brokers and as title and as the different stakeholders to a deal, that experience has to kick in at the right time. It's before the problem occurs, and thankfully I've been able to say we've been able to catch plenty.
Well, thank you, Mauricio, for being here. I want you to share with our audience, where can they find you? Share your social panels and how they can reach out to you.
Thanks. Thank you very much. So you can all reach out to me. Instagram handle, it's at MTRE Group with an E at the end. You can also reach out to me via email at Mauricio@MTREgroup with an E at the end.com. And anything I can do for you guys, just let me know, either through directly contacting through these two methods or via Marcy, and I'd love to be able to help.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today, and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.